So I want to start with this topic about your journey with weight loss, and if you want to go as much back in time you can, but I want to see a summary of your weight loss journey till this date.
Yeah, so I'm hoping, like, one of the reasons why I've also come to Bombay now is I want to start doing stand-up. I'm hoping to find some catharsis and actually find the deeper insights into why did I become this overweight in the first place. And some, अभी परसों ही किसी ने पूछा कि तन्मय ये क्या हो गया? Like what made you suddenly drop weight? Just for context, one of the reasons why I moved to Bangalore a couple of years ago was that I wanted to fully get out of my existing circle. And Bangalore also, I wanted to hang out with people not from my existing circle, just new people, just learn a bunch of new things. And part of it was also just to take some time off and just look at my health and see. I was at 168 kilos when I moved to Bangalore. Now as of today, I'm at 113. I have about 20 more kilos to lose to be at my ideal weight. और पता नहीं क्या हो गया यार, KV. It just felt like after career 2.0, ऐसा लगने लगा कि shit, if I can do this, then why can't I conquer more things? And it felt like conquering your body was due, and I just felt like fuck, I just must do this. So I just started, and now after the next 20 kilos, I'll feel like anything is possible. If you can do this, then you can do anything. So I think just for that, big learnings have been that every cliche is true. बूंद बूंद से ही सागर बनता है. It's true. It's the everyday that compounds into every month, that compounds into, let's take it year by year. And 3 degrees left today is actually 45 degrees left 2 years from now. So every cliche you learn is true. Every piece of advice that the elders have been telling you since you were a kid, all of it is true only. And now I find myself speaking in cliches to other people, where people are like, this is generic, and I'm like, but it's true. All of it is true. Every health advice, every fitness motivational quote you have read, all of it is true. No off days, keep doing it. So yeah, I don't know. I just woke up one day, I said, let me move to Bangalore, let me just go and detach, and let's see. तो अभी complete नहीं हुआ journey, और बचा है. उसके बाद I already have I'll have a ton of hanging skin, like it's already bigger on my arms, on my chest, on my stomach, on my butt. All of this will have to be taken care of, and I have all of 2024 to take care of that. This is the first time I'm speaking about it publicly, by the way. I don't think I've addressed it. A lot of people told me saying, hey, why don't you document your journey, and तो मेरे feed पे अभी सिर्फ वही आता है, like they told me I could never do it. Look at me, and people are like showing their body. I can't find myself to be able to get to do that. तो यहाँ तक आना ही नहीं चाहिए था, but whatever, but maybe I'll start talking about it eventually.
But one of the things you're saying is a sense of achievement that you get once you.
Yeah, you really, dude. If the thing is, if you can conquer your body, what you're really doing is conquering your mind, because losing weight and getting healthier is an every hour decision, right? It's an every hour decision. That's how I break it down, which is every hour you have to make one critical decision, and you have to act on that decision. So what you're really doing is you're mastering your mind. If you're able to say no to something every hour, if you're able to say yes to something every hour, it means that your mind stops controlling you and you start controlling your mind. So I think mastering and becoming the peak of your body and your physical self, I have huge respect for anybody who's able to do this. अभी इंडस्ट्री वालों से कुछ मिलता हूँ, like I meet actresses and actors who are all in peak shape, and I just feel like, भाई तुम डिजर्व करते हो जो भी तुम कर रहे हो, क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत लगता है ये करने के लिए. Like I used to be the one to mock a 6-pack dude with 6-pack abs and all that. I'm like, but you have something so brilliant that it's so difficult for most people to achieve it. If you applied the same amount of rigor that you do to the rest of your life, but your physique, you will actually be somewhere else only. ये मैंने सीखा है. कल ही मैंने body composition test लिया था, और 78 kilo muscle है मेरे पास, जो actually which was about 74 kilos like 8 months ago, 9 months ago, and I've put on some muscle. And now when I see people ट्रेनिंग है, लाइक जिम, जो जिम ब्रोस होते हैं, उनका मजाक उड़ाने का मन नहीं करता है अभी यार, बिकॉज रियली लगता है कि कुछ तो है यार, people are able to do it every day. So yeah, every decision, every hour counts.
And how, see, a lot of people generally complain when it comes to weight loss and fitness in general कि यार टाइम नहीं है यार, ट्रैवल है, काम है, blah blah blah. How do you I don't know किसी को भी personally who works as much as you. So how have you managed to do it? Like, have you prioritized it? Have you felt like you've deprioritized a few things? Has it led to some losses, so to speak, in other spheres of your life because you've prioritized it? ऐसा कभी बीच में did you go through a phase कि यार मुझे सुबह उठ के ये करना था बट मैं 2 घंटा ये कर रहा हूँ, ऐसा?
It has to be the number one priority in your life, which it has become for me. Every day I tell people between 5 to 7:30 p.m. I'm unavailable. It is blocked on my calendar. I'm unavailable because at 5 p.m. I go to the gym, I lift weights, and or at 5 p.m. I go play badminton, and at 6 p.m. I go and lift weights. So all other decisions around your life has to be around this.
Okay.
And like, you know, Dave will tell you, I'm not available between 5 to 7:30. I work with him every day. My management knows I'm not available. All decisions are taken according to this. So if I have to have, so my day is basically split in half, before 5 and after 7.
Okay.
After 7 is relax. Once you go to the gym and you come back, then you need an hour to unwind. You'll come back, you'll shower. Then if your body is in that sweet Hasinder phase after the gym, once you shower, then you want to enjoy yourself. You can't go back to immediate work because lifting weights means it's a little bit of dopamine, endorphins. After, you want to indulge in happy activities. So meet friends. Actually, yeah, my personal life takes over after 7 p.m. And all professional work has to be before 5 p.m. I have avoided all kinds of travel. I take up as little travel work as possible. Because I know that sleep is a very important part of losing weight. I don't schedule anything before 11 a.m. Anything that has to happen after. So has work life been affected? Yeah, to a degree. But it's been affected in a positive way also, because now that you are only your guardrails, right? You can say that I will get X done, but if you give yourself 8 days to do it, it will happen in 8 days only. But if you give yourself X has to be done, but it has to happen in 3 days, the work you want to do stretches itself over the time you give it to happen. So I realized that actually, if I just decide that I have to work between 11 and 5, it happens. It's not like it doesn't happen. The quantum of work hasn't reduced. The intensity of it has just gotten packed. So that's the only difference. But it has to become the number one thing. And I think most people would say that, hey, it's like, I have a job, I can't do this, I can't do that. Like, I hate to be the person to say it, but it's kind of excuses. It's not as much of a rocket science. It's like जब लोग आके पूछते हैं, when people ask for career advice, most people are asking only to be told that you can do it, just do it. Most people are asking for that reason. 50% of all doubts are self-doubts. They're not actual doubts. It's the same with weight loss also. I think if you really want to make it happen, you can make it happen no matter how busy you are. And I am a classic example of this. I'm generally keep myself busy and I'm doing multiple things, context switching all the time. But I just decided कि ये करना है तो ये करना है. So it really comes down to that. I don't think it's rocket science. The main things that have worked for me, I've been trying to lose weight all my life. My whole life. And I lost a bunch of weight in the middle. Then the pandemic, I put on weight back. Then I was depressed. That year I put on 30 kilos. I had to lose it again. I've been ups and downs. But the cliche that came true this time was that it has to be a lifestyle change. And I would recommend Atomic Habits if people haven't read it. It played a huge role in how I think. Atomic Habits had a mantra, which is you'll only be able to form a habit of something that you enjoy doing. So figure out a way if you can enjoy doing. I remember growing up, I used to play badminton. So first 3 months, okay, February 2022 is when I went to Bangalore. First 3-4 months, I was कि मैं gym जाऊंगा. This is the correct way to do it. Brown rice dal lunch में chicken के साथ, etc. I was like, okay, this is the conventional way to do it. It's just सुबह workout करो. Try and get your workouts early in the day, eat healthy through the day, sleep early. I tried all that. Then I realized that I actually don't enjoy going to the gym and lifting. I don't enjoy it. And this, like, waking up at 8 a.m., 9 a.m. and going to the gym is not my scene. So then I पहले 3 महीना वहाँ पे waste किया. Then I said कि अच्छा इसमें मजा नहीं आ रहा है, मेरे को मजा किस में आता है? I said कि मेरे को बैडमिंटन खेलने में मजा आता है. So then I just went and booked a badminton court every evening at 5 o'clock. And then I found a bunch of people to play with. I use this app called Playo in Bangalore, जहाँ पे I get other people to come, random people would come and play with me. And I found a group of really cool, fun people who would come every day to play. So I stopped gymming and I only started playing badminton. Once I started playing badminton, I was realized कि अच्छा 3 महीने हो गए, मैंने हफ्ते में 6 बार खेलता हूँ, ये मैं मिस ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ, ये कैसे हो गया? I never thought I could develop a sporting habit. Then Atomic Habits had another chapter called habit stacking. It said that easiest ways to build another habit is once you build one habit, stack a new habit on top of it, and that'll become a thing. So I said, okay, I'll stack another habit. मेरे को weightlifting पसंद नहीं है, पर मैं बैडमिंटन बहुत पसंद करता हूँ. तो मैं अगर weightlifting बैडमिंटन करने से पहले या बाद में डाल दूंगा, तो मैं मिस नहीं करूंगा. मैं डेली बैडमिंटन जाऊंगा पर वेटलिफ्टिंग नहीं जाऊंगा. तो मैं काम करता हूँ, शुरुआत में मैं वेटलिफ्टिंग पहले जाता हूँ, फिर जिम से सीधा बैडमिंटन जाता हूँ मैं. So then I started doing that. 6 o'clock was badminton, so I just started playing. I just started going to the gym at 5 o'clock. So I knew that I have to get out of the house to go to badminton. I'll just leave 30 minutes earlier. Suddenly I noticed कि 4 महीने हो गए मैं daily lift कर रहा हूँ. I didn't even realize how. Because motivation to get out of the house was to play badminton, but I just started going to the gym earlier. The next habit was, oh, I need to call my mom every day. I just need to call my mom. I'm in a different city. I don't see her very often. So I said, I tried very often after I come back from the gym, before I go, subha, wo kuch nahi hua. Then I said, kaam karta hu, every day when I leave the badminton court and I'm coming home, it's a 15-minute drive, I'll just make sure I call my mom. Suddenly, 20 days later, my mother is like, how come you're calling every day? And I'm like, it's done. It's habit stack. Now I just got to do it. I basically described to you 9 months of my journey. Okay, these are all 2 to 3 months. Then let's come to food. Food I realized was another chapter in Atomic Habits, which is reducing friction. Okay, it says any habit that you want to develop a habit, you want to reduce as much friction between you and the habit. For example, if you wake up in the morning and you're supposed to go for a jog every morning, keep your shoes under the bed. So as soon as you wake up, the first thing you see is shoes. It's a trigger and it's a cue, and you need to go running. You reduce as much friction. But if you wanna reduce a habit, you increase friction. You just fully. So people who say they want to quit smoking, stop buying cigarettes. Don't be around people who smoke cigarettes. Avoid drinking. Do all those things that can increase the friction for you to leave something. So for me, it was just stop cooking food at home. I just used to get a dabba. I'm too lazy to cook. I knew that I won't be able to cook. So I said, no food at home. The only food I will eat is the dabba that comes. Dabba that comes became like, okay, I can still order Swiggy. So I said, fuck it. Let me just get a nice dabba service. So I just started getting 2 boxes a day. I just got I had different dabba services. So for 6 months, I just ate these salads that would come twice a day. So then I amped it up a little bit more. Then I read a book called Obesity Code by Jason Fung. He's the world's leading expert on fasting. So for the last 3-4 months, I've been experimenting with fasting. Then I said, okay, can I do 1 meal a day? Again, I started with 16-hour fasting, took out breakfast, only did lunch. Then I amped it up to 18. Then I slowly started going up to 20. And now I've gotten comfortable with, I can do 1 clean, good, solid meal, or nutritious meal a day. Whenever I want to. Then I pulled off a 72-hour fast also. That also I was able to do. Just to see if I can do it. Again, this is like a 6 month. Over 6 months, I slowly increased it. So I think these are 2-3 main keys. Identify what your day and schedule is like. See if you can, where in the day can you start a habit. Once that habit is started, can you start stacking those habits? So the next habit I'm trying to stack is to write an hour every day. If I can get 1 hour of zero stimulation, just reading something and writing something, that's the next thing. So now in Bombay, when I was trying to find a house in Bombay, I was like, I cannot break my routine. So I found a house next to a badminton court. And I found a house and the badminton court is right next to the gym. So I have the same routine in Bombay. I moved to Bombay. This last 3 weeks, my whole process was, I just need the same routine in Bangalore in Bombay. Every day at 5 p.m, I still go to the gym. I still go to badminton. I still come back. I still call my mom. The new thing to add is at 8 p.m. every day, between 8 to 9 p.m, I need to write or read. That's the next habit. It's all just bits and pieces. The stuff I've said no to is your social life goes for a toss. You don't feel like meeting people. You can't date. It becomes harder to date because most people, when they go out to date, they're like drinking or eating. That's the default. Hangout का मतलब क्या होता है? वही होता है ना यार. Like it's basically that. You'll start avoiding late nights. You can't do a lot of the conventional stuff, like, because I don't want to be around caramel popcorn. I didn't watch a movie for 9 months. I avoided all social situations because they inevitably end up at a restaurant, and I just don't want to put myself in a situation only where you could fuck up. So I just cut that out. You have to be extremely adamant, extremely okay to piss off a lot of your friends, extremely okay with upsetting a lot of people around you. But that's just the price you have to pay. The funny thing is that now that I catch myself talking about it, it feels like the job is done, but the job is not done. I still have the last 20 kilos left to do. But I feel very happy that now, अभी पिछले 2 महीने में सब नोटिस करने लग गए हैं. अभी हुआ है पिछले